People wonder why we don't engage well with the algorithm.
I
think it starts like this.
I'm cutting all of this. We can't start.
What?
We can't start the free one with gobbing.
Okay. Well, gobbing means spitting on Chubby Behemoth, and that's what you're listening to, everyone. We put Pat as close to the camera as we can so you can optimize your Patrick Richardson experience.
He is closer than he appears.
Yeah. He's not just that big, but he is also that big.
He's edging. He's peeking.
He's anything but nasty.
I'm a good boy.
You ran over a man and you were so eager to get candy, you crushed a human being. Is that what you said?
I was looking for ointments. And
For your jointments.
Do you want to say for what parts of your body?
This kind of harkens back to what we were just talking about with the algorithm and all.
So don't say anything nasty.
Yeah, just use the precise medical terminology.
I believe it's called your anus.
What ointment did you want?
Some baby cream for my anus.
Well, hey, shotgun not applying it.
For your
Okay, nose
licorice.
goes.
I didn't get any.
You should do a crazy draft for who has to apply baby ointment to your hole.
I think it should probably be the medical professional that's going to be here later today.
Emmy would love that.
Whoa.
She's coming in 9 hours from Thailand, sunburnt, dehydrated.
Put cream on my hole.
You're in here on all fours, just spreading them,
Barking.
his face in the pillow. But we make it look like your butt is actually barking.
Yeah.
She comes in and she thinks she died. She thinks that she's in now.
well,
Let's make my butt look like the Sydney Opera House.
everyone's at the show. Pat's in here. It's dark. She lands, comes here.
There's a trail of rose petals leading her.
Weed and chocolate crumbs.
There's a trail of rose petals leading her to my bedroom, and then she turns the lights on, and Pat's in there on our bed, face down on the pillow.
And she says, "Fuck, boss."
Oh, like the guy.
Which is what the guy said when I bumped into him. He said, "Fuck, boss."
Yeah, you went full truck
Good
stick
thing-
All-Star on that, man.
Good thing you didn't bump into him and you're holding a thing of butt ointment.
Yeah, with a baby's face on it.
Yeah.
The tube was too big. We fly tomorrow.
You're like, is this cake frosting? I'm trying to make a fairy cake.
Is this
and
baby flavored cake frosting?
It's for a baby. I want frosting for a baby. My baby's distract.
you can't say
so
stuff
make note
like
of that.
You can't
Yeah.
say
Let's
stuff
maybe
like
bleep that.
Yeah, bleep that, Becker. But anyway, we're so bad at it. We're so bad at everything about this pod except for doing a good pod.
Yeah, that part we're amazing
God,
at.
I wish this was just like the goddamn old school system where you put enough down on wax and then some shady producer from a city you've never been to is like, hey boys, I'm going to give you 1,000,000 spins. Come on, pick us up. I want to say stuff that we just had to bleep. I want to be able to cook as an artist in the kitchen. You know, I've assembled my favorite chefs, and here we are in a food court of the mind. And I can't say that my baby's needs goo or whatever.
Until when? Like 6 minutes in? What's the...
There's not a clear
There's
delineation,
some kind of threshold.
but everybody says it's somewhere between 4 and 10 minutes.
There are 2 edits for Becker early on, and I like that. I like to keep you on your toes. You know, that way you have to re-listen to this. And I want you to listen to it on half speed, not double speed.
I have to listen to it
half
faster.
speed, could you imagine?
Yeah, chop and screw this.
We sound drunk.
Yeah.
Think
My-
a baby's
Bleep it.
Believe it.
a baby's big head.
we have
You
to
didn't
play
let
the
me
game.
finish.
Oh.
No more bleeps for Becker on this one, though.
Oh my god!
I love
So,
you guys.
Lund, here you are
Yeah.
in Melbourne. You've been exploring.
Home of the 1956 Olympic Games.
2 episodes.
Hey, well, not everybody's on the Patreon, so I want everybody to know, though. The first Olympics outside of Europe or America. Right
this-
here, Melbourne.
Is this an ad read?
No.
Yeah, for the
But
old
seriously,
Olympics.
Come on out.
It's from the Olympics 70 years ago. I would have liked to have gone to Australia in the 50s before it was figured out and domesticated.
Yeah.
When it was still kind of woolly and rough around the edges. And by that I mean just like uncivilized. You know?
Yeah.
I think that train station was built in like 58. Like, it's all brand new. That donut stand is noteworthy because it was here in the 50s.
Yeah. I saw pictures of when they were building Flinders train station, and there was nothing down here.
Yeah.
Stupid,
Yeah,
sexy
and that was like
Flinders.
30 years ago. That was in the 90s.
Why would they get the Olympics in 56 then? It was just like a planned community, a gated experiment, like not Pleasantville.
Hooverville.
Cooperville?
Hooverville?
Hooverville.
No,
No.
Hooverville is a shanty
Those were
town.
That's the
cardboard
shanty town,
boxes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Due to
no.
the Depression.
We're talking about the...
Due to Gary Goldman's The Great Depression. You had
Yes.
Hoovervilles.
Another plug for Goldman. Who's paying you? How many
Goldman-
micro ads are you doing on these episodes?
So
For pocket change.
I would have never guessed that when Sam from Sisyphus Brewing asked me to...
Here we go.
That'd be funny to slip in an ad read. I said, send me whatever you want. And I didn't think you would care, listen. You'd be like, what? And I'd be like, nothing.
Yeah.
It was so funny that you both were rocked. Well, like you, Sam, you were stunned silence, confusion. Becker's just laughing hard.
I loved it.
Yeah, you were like the Dazzler entering the disco, and there I was, Omega Red, and you fried my eyes. It was nuts.
I didn't catch. I don't know any of that.
Well, that's all
X-Men
right.
fun.
Becker does. Yeah, you were Mojo. You were in your octopus chair, and you were playing ads for all types of networks I'd never seen before. Yeah, I mean, I just wondered how much you were getting paid for it, or if you were getting paid for it, or like...
Paid an exposure.
Well, you're going to be there the day after Christmas.
Yeah, when everybody goes out and does stuff.
Minneapolis, day after Christmas, it's going to be popping off at Sisyphus Brewing. See the
On the
Lund
poster, it's going to
experience.
say, who cares?
Yeah.
December 26th and 27th, who cares?
Christmas came late.
Instead of my name, it'll say, who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
That would be funny.
Sisyphus Brewing.
My picture, but not my name.
Right.
Well, my
I-
name's on my hat, but then I'm being advertised as who cares?
I personally love going to Minneapolis in the winter.
Well, I do too, but the day after Christmas is a tough sell for anything that isn't Hanukkah.
Yeah, I'll have
Anything that isn't Boxing Day.
Yeah.
I'll have non-Gentiles at the show. That's great.
Yeah, you have some.
I'll have a bunch of browns. I'll have brown people. The
No, you won't.
Sikhs. The Muzz. No?
I don't know. Maybe you will. Maybe you have a big like East African fan base.
They're there.
The Somalis are there. The Hmong are there. Yeah, maybe you can ring in the new year with just all the different patches of the quilt that is America.
You could probably crush with Indian guys just by wearing your
The hat,
Yeah.
Wait,
You
but
have.
You wear the hat.
do
you
the
go out
Twin
there.
Cities have Hindi speakers? Indian.
They have Hindi music. Husker Du's from there.
Okay.
The Replacements. Maybe you could be in Husker Du. You could be Grant Hart, the gay drummer, who was also fat.
I was like, why did you say them for Hindi, but
Hindi music.
independent?
Yeah.
Independent.
Come on, guys.
Independent music.
Put down the bong and pick up the riff.
Hey, I was on delay.
Yeah.
I was on Tom DeLay.
Tom DeLonge.
He's not from Minnesota, is he? Good old Tommy D.
Was Tom DeLay the guy who would leave the light on for you?
No. Tom DeLay was a congressman, I believe, maybe in the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, but wouldn't he say, "Hi, I'm Tom DeLay"?
Or maybe
Here
he
at
was in
Motel
the-
6. We leave the light on for you.
Yeah, what's his name? Hey, shut up, Pat.
Sorry, we're not doing racist voices, Pat.
We're talking about politicians now.
No, we're talking about the guy who
We
did
were
the ads
riffing.
for a lesser motel chain in the early 90s.
What was-
Yeah.
What's his name?
Might have been Tom DeLonge.
Tom DeLonge.
Hi, this is Tom DeLonge.
We'll leave the light on.
Stay with
Yeah,
us.
what's his freaking name? Damn
No
it.
one cares. This is a preview of Lund's show. Who cares? It's a lot of him figuring out which senators are from what places and what their names
Shout
are
out
as
a
well.
senator.
Yeah.
Mints on the pillow, let her know I care.
Well, there's some open seats in the Senate in Minneapolis right now. You know,
Yeah.
after
Jesus Christ.
that guy,
And
Yeah.
it
who I
all
don't know
worked out.
how we're supposed to describe him. Bad, right?
Yes. Bad
That's good for
man.
the algorithm. He's bad. And
Yeah,
what he
bringing
did
him
was
up
wrong.
is good, and then condemning him is good.
Well, we're the number one political podcast in Australia.
Where people get their news. That'd be funny.
We're International House of Chapo Trap House.
We're like the fat TrueAnon.
Man, TrueAnon, those people. The fan base of TrueAnon is interesting. I get mentioned in their subreddit a lot.
What?
Yeah.
Because they
Weird.
think you were on Epstein's plane.
No, because I'm like one of the only leading voices of the left, I guess.
Wait, what is TrueAnon?
It's
some
a
kinda,
political
like,
There was
podcast.
QAnon.
people who think
QAnon.
politics is a fun like personality, and they say stuff like praxis and they don't wink afterward.
It's not.
Praxis,
You've never
that was-
listened to it.
No, I haven't.
It's a couple.
It's not
years
like
ago.
that at
Busy
all.
getting laid. What is it, Pat? Defend your favorite pod.
They look at freaks. They look at freaks.
Oh, so that's
in
why you were
politics.
on the pod. I forgot.
Yeah.
They're like, get a load of this weekly.
They touched my anus.
Yeah, that's why you need cream.
No cream. Yeah,
cream.
sans cream.
I tried some cream on today at the Botanical Gardens. It was very good.
Free
And
cream.
I think I got it all over that dragon fruit when I squeezed it out of its little shell. You ever popped
No
a dragon
way.
fruit?
That doesn't make any sense.
No, I always cut it in half and eat it with a spoon.
Ah, no. I love fucking skinning it.
Yeah.
It's like as close to like ripping the husk off of a coconut or, being in Blood Meridian as if I'm ever going to get.
Sam, do you realize it's insane? You put on a little bit of lotion
Uh-huh.
at the gift shop of the Botanic Gardens, and then
Right.
we walked for like an hour, 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we ate. We got food to eat, and then we stopped into a corner market, and then we came in here and ate. And then you touched the dragon fruit, and you think you were still slick with lotion?
Yeah, I mean, it was very, very
On your
unctuous, and I can still feel it. My hands are like shiny still.
They're-
You can
yeah, they
see it
look oiled.
visibly wet.
That seems
They're
insane.
sleek. They're greasy.
You tried to get most of the bottle out on your hands for free. Is that what you're saying? You
I got way too
stole
much.
a bunch of
Yeah,
lotion.
I'm not used to lotioning. My hole is not wrecked like Pat's.
You're not a lotion guy.
I don't whack, and when I do, it's dry. I'm in there. Sandpaper Sammy, 5-finger discount. Pat, I'm sorry I insulted Truman.
Discount fee.
Quiet since I insulted your favorite podcast. You've been sulking. I'm very sorry.
I'm laying in the cut.
What's his name? Like Jace the Mind Sculptor? What's that guy's name?
Brace.
Braces? Yeah. Shout out Braces. He was like in a war or something.
Yeah.
That's cool. There you go.
He fought some bad guys.
Who did he fight? Was it Warhammer?
He was in the Warhammer army.
Nice, dude.
Come
Orcs.
be on Chubby B, Brace Belden.
Brace, come in here. I also dress like a jagoff. I do.
he
I bet
ain't-
me and
he
that
ain't
guy would
lying.
have a lot in common, and that's probably why we can't be in the same room. Because we're both leading voices of the left. Guess what? If by the left you mean fucking 44 in my left hand and a goddamn sawed off in my right, and I'm knocking on doors in St. Paul, then yeah.
What time are we at?
We're past the mark.
You
We've done it.
psycho.
No more bleeping as long as we keep it within.
I might say
reason. No,
I give you a little work around 59 minutes.
don't.
No, I don't know. It's such an interesting conversation because it's like, is that good or bad? Is what that guy did. Obviously, if he was a white nationalist, I don't know his politics. I'm guessing he was a white nationalist based on his favorite mask.
Yeah.
You know?
It's bad that he killed people.
I know, but he killed politicians, and politicians don't really care about us, and the only way to make them fear you is to do like insane, crazy things. I mean, this is all just like, this has been really dominating. Like, where am I as a human being? Where do I stand on this? Murder, obviously bad, but the government being held accountable for all the blood that's on its fucking hands.
Right. Well,
They're not held accountable either, though. This is just an act of violence that'll be,
Yeah.
manipulated in the hands of the media.
They're low on the list of politicians worth killing.
That's
Yeah,
what
but-
I said to Sam when we had this conversation 3 weeks ago on the pod.
I know, and it's been like in my
You're
head.
rocked.
Yeah.
I think that it's crazy. And then I said, think globally, act locally. But those politicians are not where you start. And maybe Luigi, starts with one of the big
Nothing happened.
healthcare
Nothing
or
happened.
whoever.
I don't think this conversation is good for the algorithm either.
Yeah, that's true. What should we say? China's number one. America's
Yeah.
number two.
Uh-huh. No, America #1. It's just like, hey, if you're an
Google.
experiment, the petri dish is going to be infected with bacteria every now and then.
I have Google Fi. I mean, I'm a Google guy. I have a
Oh.
Pixel.
Bars, keep going.
I'm a fun guy.
I think you
I
have to
have a
say
You're a
you.
mushroom child.
I think you have to say you love Mr. Beast.
I also think United did
that's true.
dial back denials pretty hard for several weeks after.
Right, but like that's what you
Yeah, but
think. But like, is
then-
that like a proven
Yeah.
thing? Did they just like
I just don't
get
know
that
how long it
online that like
lasted.
United has responded?
What
Like,
I saw more
it's
recently.
very easy to manipulate me, and I feel like I have some amount of like media intelligence,
No.
and I still get tricked all the time. I thought fucking remember that Joe Biden thing I sent the group chat that one
Yeah,
time? It was
you're-
like we got him. It was his eyes like blinking sideways, and a lizard tongue came out, and he said snake.
Goo.
Yeah.
No, not that long ago, I read that the stockholders in United have been pissed because there was a dip and it affected their shit or whatever for like a quarter, and they were like, "No, this is not cool."
Yeah, yeah.
So we have just kind of let so many things come and go in the last like decade, and there's just so much other news that a lot of things that you would think would stop us for like a week do
Yeah.
not. And
Well, if you've been
Minnesota-
crawling through a gauntlet of shit forever, you don't stop and say, "Look at that piece of corn." You know,
Yeah.
you're just like in shit.
Hyper normalization.
Eating it.
it sucks.
Turning it
though,
into
man.
paint.
It's not good. We
Yeah.
have to try to undo some of that shit
Well,
because
that's the thing is like what undoes it? Something insane and dangerous and violent and brash, and it's terrible.
but it
And It's
doesn't,
for sure
though. So
terrible,
what
and
is
then
it?
it's terrible for a while. But then there's like healing, and the scab is ripped off, and the blood is visible.
it's this. I'm gonna be on the Empire State Building holding up a peace sign until everything's cool.
Well, that's the thing is like I'm
gonna
on the
change
side
everything.
of I'm on the side of peace, but like peace hasn't worked. Peace has never worked for anyone ever.
The workers,
You know,
had
like
it pretty
maybe
good in
Gandhi.
France.
He went on a big march. In France, yeah, but there's like no one there. That's the thing about America is there's so many fucking people and they're all armed and no one agrees on reality. So it's like, what do we do to get everyone to clear their clocks, to hit that, to get everything back to fucking midnight? You know, it's like there's nothing. We're all so stratified. We're gone.
Got to destroy the internet.
Yeah, trust bust. We have to do what we did last time the country got like this.
But that won't happen. That's the thing is like all these things are old antiquated means, and that won't ever happen again.
What did you
Be-
say? Trust bus?
Yeah.
What the hell is that? John McCain?
No, that's when they busted up Standard Oil and all the people that were monopolizing and then made it law that you could never do
trust
that again until Reagan undid it in 1988. So it hasn't been fucked forever. It's been fucked for literally just my lifetime. And they could regulate it
You
back
fucked
out
us.
to where you can't have trust because
They could do a lot
Rockefeller
of
made
stuff.
more money dividing up Standard Oil
never
than
will.
he made in the first place, which they can show all these guys. Or we get a guillotine out. But as long as those people pay their taxes and they can't have 3 people fucking us over by not paying anything, then that would be a step towards
But no
getting
one
everybody
pays
on the same
taxes if they make more than like $30,000 a year or
Yeah.
something. Like everyone who's like barely scraping by gets bent over the barrel. They
Yeah.
go in there. There's no cream. Fuck boss.
Fuck
Yeah.
You
boss.
know. So it's like
I'm the fuck boss.
this is the guillotine. Everyone's always like, "Oh, guillotines. We need to bring them back." And then the guillotines are brought out, and it's like, "Holy fuck." They had kids in there. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad, dude. And it's like the side of peace is where you want to be and it's more elevated, but like it's also naive and childish to believe that anything will change. And even if there were people in the streets blasting people, this is like what a sword dream feels like. I'm in it right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, let me say this before I forget because I'm high as hell and I'm about to get shot. Community. Fuck, it's gone. No, collective action. The peace part of MLK was able to stay as in history, but the other part that is ignored, dampened, is that there was supposed to be a lot of striking and unionizing and collective bargaining, and that's when he got taken out. Is when there was, or like Black Panthers were Rainbow Coalition, so that everybody was doing the striking or the organizing or the mutual funds, like collective funds. So, I mean, that is, and general strikes are getting talked about more.
Never will happen.
Yeah, well,
They've been getting talked about since I was organizing general strikes in 2007 in Ithaca. There's never been there's a one day of not buying off Amazon.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
no,
let's
it's
hit him in the
not.
wallet. And then he buys Venice for a week. It's like, they don't even care if we get cake anymore.
No.
They don't even fucking care if we get circus.
Labor is plummeting to like AI is just getting better and better, and
Right, but
We're
there
all
will
gonna be little Veal, and we're
some
gonna be in
things that
boxes.
can't. Or, I've seen.
COVID was supposed to kill so many of us that they could then implement just like Here's your money. Live in a box.
UBI.
Yeah, I was gonna say the UBI thing.
Ubisoft.
Well, yeah, we all work at
Assassin's
Ubisoft,
Creed.
That'd
and
be
it comes.
sick.
The GameCube comes back stronger than ever.
Yeah.
No, there. I don't know. That conversation did not last long. Where it's like, hey, if you're gonna replace us, then everybody needs to just get a certain amount of money to live. And they're like, well, no.
They're like, get fucked. Who cares?
No,
we
we're
don't
not-
care.
We're not doing that.
I mean, in the days of like, yes, when people were able to like collectively organize and shut down, you know, a city in Alabama for a day, they weren't also getting nuked in their brains 24/7 by their universal or like their reality machines. Everyone's allowed to see exactly what they want all the time. We've never been less connected as people. No one's in a bowling league anymore. Everything's fucked.
When a bunch of people are getting the message that a general strike is gay or whatever.
Right,
You're like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
God, oh no.
Right. Or they're like, hey, are you going to general strike? Or guess what? More DLC for fucking Fallout. You know, they're like, oh, here you go. Hell Knight's back.
Did you dream of the sword last
No,
night?
it's just like this shit has been on my brain, and it's just like magnified by today when, you know, we're in the gardens and it's beautiful and it's like we're leaving and it's just, I don't know, like it's so bleak. I haven't seen a Dollar General in like 2 weeks, and it clears out a part of my brain that allows me to like kind of magnify what I dislike about where I live, and it's just tough, man.
If you get a chance to go to one of like a different country and different cities and see what a government can do for its people, it really puts it in perspective.
I know, and then here we are like on a boys trip, and like so many people are working fucking 14-hour days to like maybe be able to afford DoorDash. Like everyone's shit is so fucked. And then last night I do that show, and like the only person I talk to is like, what about the one big bill? It's like everything that we are known for, everything that we're doing is not good. And it's been that way for a lot, but now everyone's stoked. Everyone's doing the worm. Everyone's doing the wave in the arena of the world, being like, you know, and we're fucking DeMar Hamlin with our heart stopped on the 50-yard line. It's just,
Yep.
it's just like, it's so bad. And it's like someone asks you, like, what are you going to do? What's up with the one big bill? It's like, what are we going to do? I don't know.
Yeah.
And it gets me back to the goddamn one night in Minnesota where it's like, not that, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, those weren't even rich people.
Doesn't matter if they're rich. They're still like, that's how you like start shaking the trees with the lower branches, you know? You can't get to the, well, this is bad.
Patreon.
I got to change my laundry rope.
Change your tune.
I do, and that's the thing is like I walk around as the slap happy giggle baby, like trying to have fun, getting high with my boys, looking at flowers. But I'm like, there's just this like fucking crushing wave of discontent with the place where I live, and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
I think if you're going to assassinate politicians or CEOs, there has to be, the intent has to come from a righteous place. I don't think that guy wearing that town mask killing those people was
Town
coming
or
from the right
drive.
place. You're not on mic.
Think about the horseshoe effect, he says.
It's
if
a
we were
myth.
on horses instead of cars, everybody would be more chill. Because they would have to go get apples and carrots, and then you see your neighbors. You're like, hey, how's it going? You know, it's like the
Yeah.
gas station, but not. It's the horse store.
I just kind of wish I was a horse and like a hot chick rode me around.
Bareback.
Maybe she like
She's got a
let me
snail
fuck
trail.
her. Maybe she let me fuck her.
That was like one person in the history of time got bitten
They're not
by a
talking
horse.
about it. They do it, but they're not
there's-
talking
wow,
about
so there's
it.
been 50 in all of human history
Oh,
who banged a horse, had a horse bang them.
it's
All
for
right.
sure.
Put a
What,
poll.
1 million people?
Put a
Yeah.
poll on
No,
Reddit
come
about it. What percentage of horse girls do you think have fucked
Let
their
'em in.
horse?
Everybody's slamming everything.
They all walk weird.
Yeah.
That's from the bareback.
Saddling.
Or even a saddle. Oh, yeah, the saddle really stretches you out. You're yawning
Get bow-legged.
in the morning.
Especially those ones that pretend to be the horse, those competitions.
Yeah.
Oh,
oof.
no, they're like riding like a stick.
Yeah.
That's tough.
They want to get
That's
fucked
tough
by a
to-
horse for sure.
Those are tough to watch. Somebody
Yeah.
who looks completely normal in every way, and then they go to the stable, to the track, And they
Yeah.
prance around like that.
Where is that? Like the Netherlands or something?
I don't know.
The one
bet
I
it's-
saw on the
I'll bet
Daily
it's all
Show, I
over.
think, was either the Netherlands or Sweden,
There's 6 million people that do that.
and they
shit.
took it very serious.
And they vote.
There's so many swagless white cultures like Israel and the Netherlands.
All right.
They don't have
Now we've
anything.
covered it all as far as what we shouldn't say. Epstein, and we're good. No one will ever see this episode. This one's fudged.
No, it'll be fine.
It will be fine because we're speaking truth. Sam, the only way out is through.
I almost ordained in that bathroom.
The worst thing. You
Just say I get it.
stepped on top of the toilet
No.
and started trying to see if you could push a
The
ceiling
toilet
tile.
broke. Yeah.
No, the only way out is through. The
Shouldn't
good
have
things
used
are
the toilet
happening.
first.
The worst thing we can do is give up. Any
Or is it
type
the only
of
sane thing to do?
any type of donating to mutual aid funds when you can is good. Using our where we're at, not our fame, but just the fact that we have some money coming in, we can then redistribute to funds that are doing good is good. And I also think a lot of people think that we have had this push to see how much the powerful can get away with. We're reaching
Everything.
the obvious breaking point,
we reached the breaking point. Fucking like every 5 years we reach a new breaking
but
point.
not really.
And then it's
because-
normalized that that's okay.
Well, that's a scary possibility for some, but I think that there is going. This is unprecedented as far as the amount of people getting screwed at the same time, basically. So then maybe you do have, like with COVID, people were waking up to this shit and leaving bad jobs and either unionizing, certain Starbucks unionizing and other people unionizing, or just being more aware of things beyond their daily world.
Those are flowers on a grave.
Well, then I say I want to K my S, and
No,
you're like,
no,
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 you
no.
can't. The world is beautiful. The world
No,
is
I
a
know, and
vampire.
the world is beautiful. I love the world, and all I do is kill it. That's all I do. That's all we do is just feed off of it and suck the marrow out of it and say, "Thanks for giving birth to me. Thanks for being beautiful." Jizzing, rubbing cream on because we jizz too hard.
Cream on our holes.
Yeah.
Cream on our
It's not
donuts.
why I need cream.
No, I know. You need cream for friction.
You're wiping too hard.
You're wiping too.
I have
that
a
with
weak.
that.
I have a weak, soft bidet asshole.
Yeah, and then we have these paper towels. Oy.
Oh yeah, I like the strong Aussie toilet paper.
I'm going on butt strike. I'm not using
I'm not-
it, and if I am, I'm not wiping it.
Instead of a hunger strike, yeah, you eat as much as you'd like, but you're not shitting,
Mm-hmm.
and you make it everybody's problem. That solves everything. Is you broadcasting from your home, and you're just, hey, I'm not gonna be off camera, and you're not gonna see me poop. So let's figure this out. And then powerful people start meeting up.
Yeah.
There's
Helicopters are landing on my
teleconferences.
house.
Everybody flocks to beep Michigan, Lansing.
The Dalai Lama moves in.
Let's do it in Lansing so that you rent a place. Everybody thinks it's your actual house.
But I get outed for being a fraud because I'm also drinking candle wax before every meal. So I'm like plugging.
Glue.
So then I just have like,
That hot dog had glue on it.
he dipped it. That wasn't mayonnaise. We should have known when he was dipping his hot dogs in mayonnaise that it wasn't mayonnaise. It was glue. He's gummed up. And then like we build all this positive momentum, but then it
he's
just
sewed up.
crashes. It's like when the Black Lives Matter people bought all those houses and everyone's like, oh, fuck. What the hell?
Yeah, it kind of fizzled. But again, that's a few people that fucked up something, that blew it, that were shitty. But a lot of that movement was good, net positive, whatever. I don't know.
Get me a
It's
candle.
hard.
I'm
It's hard
starting it
not.
right
It's
now.
hard not to be just a little incel like Pat. Don't go to school tomorrow. I
I'm
mean, that's
not
Pat.
an
He's hopeless.
incel.
No, Pat's love your brother. Pat, we're lucky that we saved Pat, and Pat saved us.
Who saved who?
Jesus, Christ on the cross.
We're going to Christchurch.
Shirts off, boys.
No
Drink
shirts
these
allowed.
12 beers. Drive this car.
Here's all your meds.
Drive this car. Get wasted. Drive. Kill your kids.
Here's your
Christchurch.
testosterone.
So yeah, we can't do any of the cool stuff in Christchurch. We have to be careful.
Of
get-
what?
of talking about the big thing over there.
Why is that the cool stuff?
Well, I mean, not cool. As far as,
This
hey,
episode. Let's start from the top.
This episode sucks.
No.
Yeah, I just like uncorked all these anxieties that I've had since getting back from Paris.
Bank it.
Ever since that goddamn guy
Spank
asked
it.
me in London, what are you gonna do to save the country? It's like that's been haunting me.
That's
'Cause I don't do anything, dude.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. Is that he popped out at the show last night?
Yeah,
Hey,
he's following me.
I'm here now. What are you gonna do?
Giving you a month. Have
Now
you
I'm-
solved all the problems of your
now
nation?
I'm
You're a
trying to do
comedian,
British
bro.
guy, and I'm doing a good Aussie.
I know.
What the
I
fuck?
know. I'm a comedian. The least good thing to be.
He.
The least helpful guy there is comedian.
Someone said that lives there said that he goes to those events all the time
Peter
and,
York.
and asks bullshit questions.
Yeah. I joined his Substack. He makes a lot of good points.
We're doing our part. The bus drivers are on strike. We're not paying for the bus here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
We're gonna get in trouble now.
It was that or download an app. And we said, we're with you guys.
This is our moment.
Yeah. Me and Bonzo had to smoke screen this morning, and I don't think we did need it. Was an unnecessary smoke screen.
Yeah, I think you just get on there and
Yeah. Just bored in the back. But the bus was empty, and then it's just the five of us trundling on and fake tapping. So Bonzo and I went up front, and I was like, oh, hey, good. Hello there. Just boarding the bus. Whoa.
What are best practices here, huh?
Pardon me, sir. My card is malfunctioning. I want to engage and support this great bus system and the drivers mostly. I'm with the drivers. And then Bonzo was like trying to tap with his EB Games customer card. Like, you guys take Domino's? And then the guy shooed us. And then we maintained our smoke screen because we didn't talk to you guys on the bus as
Yeah.
if we didn't know who you were.
The perfect crime.
Yes.
he sees us all get together when we get off and jumps out of the bus
Yeah.
and chases us.
It was bad enough being rooked by these two Mongos, but then the three of you were in cahoots with them. Was it a 5-on-5?
Why is he 5?
He's 5 guys. He has the strength of 5 men because he's a bus driver. He gets out. He's like, I've got the cream for you, Patrick.
I'd let him. If it's relief, I'd let him.
Huh. That's where we're at.
I
I mean,
need to
that's
get cream.
pretty much just the country. That's the United States. Our whole hurts, but hey, if someone can make it feel a little bit better and it means savaging us, go crazy. Where are you going?
To get his phone.
Oh, wow, look
to
at
do
that.
The ad read.
Look at that guy.
Oh, what a strut.
Lund has made a decision to be less visible on the crack side. He's putting his butt away. I put my butt away.
Well, I was surprised that you let me off the hook. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, I'm over it. I gotta stop. And you're like, I thought you loved it, and you know that everybody loves it. It's like, no, it's the worst.
It's been 15 years of your crack
No,
being out more than
no.
it's not. So I thought that it was like built in at this point. It was a baked in cost to doing business with the boss.
It's been a lot
if
worse.
you want to go to Cobb County, Georgia,
boss man.
yeah.
No, it's been a lot worse. The last few years, these drawstring pants, paternity pants of mine, and lack of ass. And I can do things to make it better. I need to. And you were like, no, but everybody loves it. And I was like, no, you don't.
Well, I also
you've hated
explained
it forever.
that when we were younger and we had tight bodies, it was a little bit of your crack, and it was kind of funny because you looked like Jack Black. And it was like, oh, look, a little bit of butt. That's great.
All right,
Look at
so
him.
that's
206 pounds. He's hilarious.
last couple.
And then
years.
as you put on a little bit of weight,
it's a real Markley Motor situation.
your pants have stayed at the same level, but the crack is elongated.
Just get some shirts that are up a size.
I know.
I think he looks
that's
great in
not-
those mediums.
That's not the baby boy.
Just a bigger shirt, man.
This is not the right. This is the right one. All right. What do you say we pay the bills, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, hey, this is perfect. I'm blowing it. Stop feeling like garbage and start feeling good with Via.
Oh.
Vaya con Dios.
Man.
Via is changing the game in natural wellness. They combine high-quality, hemp-derived ingredients with powerful cannabinoids, so you get real, actual results.
Emmy's like, why have you been getting so high recently? And I think she should listen to this episode, and she'll know that not only these are the pervading feelings I have, but also I feel an enormous amount of pressure. So yeah, I've been crushing my woes, and Via has gone a long way to that.
I would say that you have been, we've talked about this, you've been pretty focused on trying to advance your career, strike while the iron's hot, work hard. There's nothing wrong with that. But that is often at the expense of not being able to think about all this stuff. Oh, pass it. I hope whoever owns this Verbo doesn't subscribe, doesn't watch the YouTube eps. But
There's
yeah,
Keef in there.
Now
There's
that
Keef in
now
there.
you're trying to check back in, or things are getting to a point where you need to pay more attention.
I've never been so
It's tough.
self-involved in my narcissism. And
No,
also,
I'm not saying any of that.
that's how I feel, though. All the work that I'm doing, all the things you say are valuable, aren't good. They only help me.
No.
That's the thing. I mean,
That's-
I want you guys to come with me, but like everything I'm doing is like the most like I'm doing this for me, and I need more people to know about me, and I need more tickets sold for me.
No,
It just sucks.
You're helping friends and family with different either money or
That's sweet of
time.
you.
You've changed my life.
Comedy
Oh,
makes
thank
you saved Pat's life.
You changed
You're
my
putting
life.
comedy in front of new people's eyes.
Well, I know, but comedy's a worthless thing.
No,
we need
it's
to be, We need
not.
to be putting like how to make ghost guns in front of people's eyes.
Comedy's not a worthless thing. Comedy makes
Via-
sad people happy.
You're right. I know. And look,
It's both, right? It seems ridiculous,
Life's
but
a
it
funny
does,
fucking thing.
That's right.
Yes.
It's everything is everything.
Yes.
It's all the fucking blanket, man.
I'm looking for a miracle. And you know what a miracle is? Via.
Whether
These are legal in how many states?
I couldn't tell you, but
Majority, I think.
think
50.
it's almost all
I think
now.
it's
Yeah.
almost all 50. I don't know,
Quit
but
bogarting that mind blown.
I don't have it.
Who has it?
You had it.
I gave it to Lund.
I put it up.
What the fuck?
He ate it. It was a roach.
Whether you want better sleep, better focus, or just something to stop
A
you from
sense of
screaming
meaning.
into the void. Whoa.
Some kind of
Vaya's
connectedness.
speaking to you. Mm-hmm. Vaya's got you covered, man. It's good stuff. I'm excited to get home and have more Vaya.
Yeah, Via.
It's at
great.
home.
Also, cool font.
It's waiting for
They
me.
have a cool product. Yeah.
Hopefully Creech doesn't bogart the Vaya.
Oh, yeah.
Marijuana
pissed.
That's what I have a camera on my porch now. That must be what got delivered.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Time
She's
to
probably
get-
chugging a whole
Time
sleeve
to
of
get
Via right now.
crazy.
She's
Chugging
probably-
a sleeve.
She might be on the sex one, too. She's just writhing. A bunch of candles are lit.
The dogs are outside barking.
Yeah.
Because
She
she's
didn't
making a
read it.
mess.
She just thought she was having strawberry gummies, and now she's all horned up.
Yeah.
She's doing laps in the church, screaming. What does she say in The Exorcist? Let Christ fuck you. Her head's spinning around because she's horny.
Via.
They even let you customize. They even let you customize your experience with products ranging from 0 to high cannabinoid levels. So there's something for every mood. You get 0 cannabinoid levels. They call it the placebo.
Yeah.
You get high anyway.
Eat the tube. Doma sleeve.
It's good to be bad. If you're 21 and older, check out the
I am.
link to Via in our show notes and use the code Chubby to receive 15% off. Free shipping on orders over $100. And if you're new to Via, a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Support the show and tell them we sent you. Enhance your everyday with Via.
Eat it.
And guess what? There's another one.
No, that's impossible. Do they not listen to these?
Are you crushed by reality? Then how about another ad read?
Okay.
Want to take the power back?
Hey, you know how I've
first?
been lamenting how capitalism is the boot on our necks?
Yeah, of course.
Another ad.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Well, these are all good companies.
Yeah, they're good.
Sick. If
Becker hates it.
you
Oh,
identify,
I love it.
Pat's identifying as an attack chopper. If your confidence taps out
Oh God.
once you reach the bedroom door, check
Yeah.
out Hims ED. It's not Mr. Ed, it's Hims ED. It's not Hims Ed. This isn't Phys Ed either, although you will get physical. Because Hims ED hooks men up with treatments to help you stay hard and last longer, so you can be ready whenever the mood strikes.
I'm hard right away. I just hit this Hims joint. I'm fucking high.
Whenever Pamela
Just buy a
Anderson
crossover.
comes strolling into the room and says, "Take me,
Yeah.
take me, Garth."
Whenever
Where?
Jennifer Coolidge or Tilly says, "My husband's dead," be ready with Hims.
Yeah, you will be ready to blast. What?
You just buttercup him?
He's covering you up in the video.
Oh, I thought you just fart
Essing
cupped his
own
face.
No.
Okay.
He
Well, I
hit him
could
with
be
the
less
mandible
recumbent.
claw. Yeah, you could be more than a head, but hey,
Hey.
you're freaking out.
No, I'm not.
You
I really
have
do
been
carry
smoking.
this.
You've been smoking too much
quietly.
flour.
Maybe.
Time to go back to hash.
And also, I'm so horny.
Oh God!
can't
Wow.
wait.
Good thing I'm living
I was horny last
2
night.
feet away from you.
Yeah, and then you.
What'd you do about it?
I watched Bonzo sleep.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll cool you off right away. Watching that mustache filter all the air in the room.
With a range of
He
Dr.
sleeps tight too. He's like a spring, and every now and then he'll just go.
wound too tight. He needs to fucking blast off with either Via or Hims. With a range of doctor-trusted ED treatments like Viagra, Cialis, and their generic versions for a huge discount, and even chewable tablets, there's something for everybody.
No more poaching rhinos. Just get Hims ED. There's
No
only
more.
2 white rhinos left on Earth, and guess what? You can be hard without harvesting their precious horn with
And-
Hims ED.
And it's a mom and a daughter, so they're not even going to fuck.
What?
Well, they won't make children.
Come on, man.
Oh, that's gonna.
Becker.
This is the last time. Last time we have anybody sponsor the show.
Come on.
Becker, you're supposed to be the voice
out of
reason.
everybody. Becker crossed the line.
Yuck.
It's pretty. Crazy. That was not
You need
where
some-
where the good smart money went.
Yeah, the line moved drastically on that one. We need
Somebody-
some high med.
Somebody got rich.
I like high meds.
What's that?
Hims ED.
Oh,
Yeah.
no need to slink over to the doctor's office. You're slinking over, soft as hell.
Yeah, like
You
a
can-
newt. Just dragging along the
Snail
earth.
trail. You can do the whole sign up process online. If you're prescribed, your meds will ship to you for free. You can't beat it. It's like a broke dick, which you're not going to have much longer. You can't beat it. Start your free online visit today.
Is that in the copy?
No.
Oh, okay.
Start your free.
Who's writing for the Hims? Casey James Salengo?
Start your free online visit today.
Andy Kindler's been writing for Hims?
At hims.com/chubby. That's HIMS.com/chubby.
I had a chia seed 3 days ago.
Yep.
It just came out of your tooth.
Oh, no.
Could have been embedded.
I have a bunch of dental picks, you psycho. Hims.com/chubby. The featured products include compounded products, which are not approved nor verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See a website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. And we're out. We are clear. Back to the killing CEOs.
Back to the Sam's
and
wigging
listening
out.
to ICP
Yeah.
and smoking DMT.
Well, it's like I can't ever talk to this about anyone because it freaks everybody out. So I just like it pops out of me on here maybe once a quarter. Every half a year I have one of these episodes where I just rip myself open and tell you why I've been moody.
Did put my fingers into my
That'd be sick if at the end of this episode I put on my earbuds, put on
the
Slipknot, and jump off the
only
balcony.
Slowly.
Yeah.
And then you have wings and you fly away.
Yeah, and Becker
You
says, "My mortgage."
We can all fly.
It's awful. I know.
Immediately. You haven't even. You haven't even landed yet. You haven't even splatted in my mortgage.
One's like, my Hello Pandas!
My surgery. I have a surgery that I need that I haven't asked you about yet.
Oh man.
And I say, Emmy.
Yeah. Because you just think about your mom. Mommy.
Mommy.
God, that'd be nuts.
When mommy's sad, she doesn't make me any food.
No, I think he was saying he was going to bang. He was going to take my place with Emmy.
No, you better not.
She loves a project.
She molded
She fixed
you.
me. I know.
Yeah, she turned you into
I'm clearly
solid
okay.
gold. It's also funny because you've called me an idiot for years for paying attention to shit, and now you're like, what are we gonna do? It's like,
No.
good things are happening. You're like, no, we're fucked.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing good happening either.
All right.
That's where I'm at. And I'm not depressed in my life. It's just like I'm depressed about the place that I call home and where our nieces and nephews and kids are going to grow up. It's just like, what the fuck? We're just literally walking them into the firing line and being like, good luck. The sun's dead.
Yeah.
You'll never have a banana over 30.
Well, and it also sounds simple, but there is something to be said that some of these really old people that are doing the most damage will be gone soon. They aren't the only evil people in the world. It's not just older people, but it is a lot of a generation that is almost done. So there is going to be this opportunity, this vacuum that hopefully will not be filled by worse, young, greedy, powerful people that will have another whole lifetime to dominate.
And what I would say is that hurt people hurt people. So
that's true.
The people who are held in chains as soon as they get to hold the baton. I mean, also we're giving these kids a dead planet. So it's like if every climate scientist that matters is saying that it's too late, like why aren't they just gonna revel as the world burns?
Yeah, I mean, it could. Yeah. Well,
Also,
there's
one thing.
Yeah,
is
no.
that, like
say some more awful stuff.
The thing that the stuff that I'm saying, giving up, negation, seceding, whatever it is the easy way out, and that's why
you secede from the union.
Well, I mean, it's like, what's the only hope you have? is
Slavery?
becoming the 51st state?
Freedom through slavery.
No.
1984.
Is just like I obviously all the things I'm saying are easy, and that's why I won't choose them. But like, you can only impact your people, your community. That's all you can do, and that's what I got to keep doing.
You got to start Sam T Nation.
You need to change some of those Dollar Generals into Splish Splash Zones.
I know. What I need to do is I need to buy like 1,000 acres and then just invite people to come there and live there. But then someone would blow it, and it would be wrecked. A beehee would show up.
I think that you'd have a couple of bees.
Yeah.
You'd have a solid fleet for a dickhead Olympics.
I mean, if I was putting together Fight Club, I'd have the best crew in the world.
I don't know if you saw in Denver, there have been a couple of big meetups of high school kids, like going to a mall, like 300 high school kids, and then the only like rule that's been thrown out there for like a kind of fighting, like show up, no guns, but throw hands and catch hands. And so people are just like fighting and watching fights.
And this is the generation we're supposed to believe in.
At the mall. Well, again, it's got to get worse before it gets better.
It is improv everywhere. That is very Dadaistic. It's using a public space for its unintended means.
Yeah, the last generation millennials would go somewhere and everybody would freeze in a Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a big crazy Fight Club chaos.
Yeah.
Swinging on people.
Yeah. Now it's the Foot Clan in public.
go to
They're ripping bells off the mannequin.
They should just go to a hardcore show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're catching hands and throwing them for sure.
That's another fascinating
Windmills.
thing in American culture is like hardcore now is like in Abercrombie ads, and it's like, okay, so you figured out how to co-opt the one music that was all about like, I mean, rap, same thing, fuck the cops. It's crazy how they're able to like defang anything that might.
That's why Kurt Cobain killed himself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, who knows? I never thought about why. I just thought about whether Courtney did it or not.
Yeah.
Well, some people don't believe that he was in a bunch of pain. I think he had some weird stomach pain. Heroin was a part of treating that pain.
Big tummy ache.
He would get sick of shitty people liking his music and all the attention because he didn't want that much. Imagine how much attention that was.
Oh, and
It was
if you think this shit's all
insane.
bad and you feel like seceding, being sober off of heroin for the first 12 hours is like, yeah, I'll just go stand in traffic. What the fuck am I doing?
And he was always like trying to get
He was,
clean
he
or
was
whatever.
coming down all the time. Yeah, it's like I was living in hell, judging himself, hated him. When he made himself feel better, then he hated himself.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Courtney screaming at him.
Have you heard about that new heroin treatment where they like for the first 36 hours, the worst hours, they bake you into a pie, and you're just in there with a bunch of like pie filling, your favorite filling, obviously, and you just
Yeah.
kind of like got to eat custard and
Shouldn't
like
it be your
blueberries.
least favorite?
No, it's 'cause
You
it's
need
difficult
it.
enough. Yeah,
You need a good pie.
and they know that you're like ready for like actual detox when you finally break through the crust.
if you're rich enough, you can just do a medical coma.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
do it.
God.
I should
like
do a
the
medical
tattoos.
coma.
Do you see the basketball players get knocked out for big tattoo jobs?
Tell me more about this
Ugh.
medical coma. What do you mean?
So they put you under
How long?
about 10 days.
They put you in
the-
7 to 10
put
days,
you in
and when
the
you wake up,
$1,000,000
you're
dream.
totally over DT. You don't have any addiction anymore because your body processes the opioids out while you're sleeping.
During the time that you're in the coma, can anyone be mad at you?
No.
Okay, that'd be interesting. So you're just in like a stasis.
Yeah, but
You could also get tattoos done while you're
Oh.
in recovery.
yeah, all of my friends who did it that way are dead though, because I don't think it gives you any consequences. I think it removes the
Your
part.
friends were able to do that? It's not a new thing?
No, FD did it. He's dead.
It'd be
Fuck
pretty
death.
sick to get all fucked up on heroin, then go in that coma, and also get a badass like full back tattoo.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Like you get your Hamburgler done, your full back Hamburgler, fucking your Mayor McCheese
Family
full
tree.
chest.
Yeah.
I'd get Cleveland from the Cleveland show.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You don't know him from Family Guy because
Yeah.
you're too young.
I never watched Family Guy.
You're a Cleveland show guy.
Hmm.
I
You
like
think the
that
Cleveland
show.
Rocks is from the Cleveland show?
Yeah, that's what the bottom of the tattoo would say.
Cleveland Rocks.
Ohio.
Not Drew Carey in parentheses.
And
Not
that-
Drew Carey version.
Yeah.
Was
Dude.
there a McDonald's person that was a woman chicken nugget pilot or something?
There
Yeah.
was a lady. What was her name?
Chicken McEarhart.
Birdie. Her name was Birdie, right?
I don't know. A
B-I-R-D-I-E,
woman pilot. I mean, this is a world
I
of
think.
fantasy.
I'll figure it out.
She had wings though. I don't think she was a nug.
Jamie?
She was a bird.
Right. That makes more sense.
No, I remember there was like a leather helmet, like scarf.
Right, but
chicken
yeah.
nug.
Right, but she wasn't a nug.
She wasn't a nug.
Were there nuggets? Were
there
the
were-
nuggets
there
like
were
minions?
nuggets.
Yeah.
Nuggets
didn't-
do fly.
No,
you can
no.
whip them.
They were just in the box. They're like, "Help me! I have
Don't eat
eyes.
us.
I have eyes and a mouth."
I have a soul.
Oh,
We're all
barbecue.
individuals.
Barbecue
Yeah.
sauce is my blood.
We're a miracle, every one of us. Quit doming a dozen of us.
Maccas.
We have parents. We have a history.
Lund said Mackers today, which I liked. Let's go to Mackers.
We're gonna do the land acknowledgement tonight, and we're gonna say Mackers.
what is it really?
Maccas.
They say we'd
Maccas.
like to acknowledge the elders, both past and present, of this territorial land. It's the same thing as being like, "Thank you, McNuggets," and then eating them all. Like, I value the rich history of McNuggets and then
Yeah.
crushing them. They spiked the football, but it's nice. I mean, look, positive stuff. What's good? Dragon fruit's good.
Plants,
Plants.
fern goalies,
Fern
the
goalies.
sun,
Your friends.
public transportation,
My wife's beautiful
free.
face.
free healthcare,
Weed from strangers.
skewers,
Skewers.
S'mores. Hello, Panda.
I'm comfortable. There's a roof over my head.
Walking all day and then sleeping at night.
Rock and roll.
Good
wrestling,
friends.
Ska.
Good friends.
Turkish delight.
Chubby Behemoth podcast.
Bamboo
Suck.
socks. Typically, Chubby Behemoth podcast is a fucking relief from the horrors of the world.
Not today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Not
should
today.
put period episode because we're on our periods.
I don't know. I'm just haunted by the sins of my country.
Yeah, but you're not adding to it, and you are helping. Comedy's
That's the thing-
huge.
that's the thing.
I would have been in a dark place for like a lot of years if I didn't have like stand up to get
If it
way
weren't
too
for
into
Scott
and
Aukerman.
podcast. Yeah, Scott and Dan Harmon, and yeah, that was Jimmy Pardo.
Community.
Yeah.
God.
I don't know.
God bless those.
You
early
dressed up
podcasts.
like Karl Marx and went on the Joe Rogan Experience. That was cool.
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
I think I wore a 7 Strong brand shirt on Rogan.
You look like Guy
I
Fieri.
think I was a lobster guy on Rogan. And then my hat said, "Who farted?"
That is Becker's had a good point too, because if everybody stays hopeful and you do little things in between, like kind of curling up into a ball, way better than giving up, ignoring completely, joining the dark side and acting like you're on the winning side now is crazy to me. Where it's like, no, if I'm just over here, then everything's cool because I'm winning now. And it's like, well, that's crazy, but good on you, I guess. Yeah.
Be
so-
open. Talk to your coworkers. Befriend your coworkers.
Yeah, that's huge.
Talk to the people that you interact with all day, every day.
No one can talk anymore if they're under 24. No. These kids I speak with, they say Macca's. High Viz. High Viz is cool.
High Viz is cool.
It's not
Grateful for
allowed in
that.
all the bars and restaurants in Melbourne. I had to keep ceremonially removing it and handing it to the doorman.
Are we gonna be able to wear it onto the plane?
No, you're going to have to start loading the bags.
Yeah, you'll have to load bags.
And then right under the plane.
Nice.
I can't believe you got the 6-hour plane ride tomorrow.
It's not 6 hours.
It isn't?
Oh, you have a different plane, right?
No, me and Lund's is only 8 minutes.
Ours
Ours is actually a slingshot. Pull back the band and blast.
into slime.
I have to pack up all my cool new gear.
I have so much shit to pack. And me and Lund we all have 7-kilo allotments.
I've been packing the whole time because I've had anxiety like Sam has now since I was an infant.
Yeah, that sucks.
I know, but it took me 30 years to learn how to stay in front of it.
Did you just gesture to a clock while talking about
I was going to
30
say
years?
that's why I've packed everything.
Okay,
I
yes.
pack, I unpack and then I pack. I put my I just have to have everything ready to go because I never want to be the one fucking it up because I have anxiety.
I think my life is like total chaos too, and any kind of like sense of normalcy would be good.
Yeah.
Because I've become accustomed to what is complete nonsense. It's just my life. If you tell someone my life is gibberish, and they're like, okay, sure. When are they baking you into the pie? big
Yeah, all
guy?
right, Winnie the Pooh.
What filling did you pick?
When
Custard.
are you gonna get stuck in a big hole, Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah. How about that fake volcano we were tricked into appreciating today?
Yeah.
This place sucks.
No.
America's good. There's no fake volcanoes. There's just giant craters that are left by people being able to buy grenades at Walmart.
Oh, dude, how about this? I just remembered today on Instagram. I think Kyle Kinane shared a tweet from our friend Helena. I can't remember her last name.
Yeah.
But he shared a tweet from her. You know, she blew up on Twitter, and it was something like, "If I was ever dating a guy and he cried during the national anthem, I would definitely cheat on him."
Yeah, I
Did
saw
you
that.
see that?
Mhm.
That was such a funny thing. Her tweeting that about you, describing you, and then that is shared by Kinane.
That's why she cheated on me.
Funny little world. Funny little small world after all.
I got Helena her first apartment in Denver. She left Minneapolis the day after Christmas.
That's when everybody moved.
3 a.m. day after Christmas. Put my hats on in the dark.
Put my hats on. Yeah,
You're
you wore
Lund in the dark.
he
You're
wore
closing
several
up.
hats.
No, you like putting all your Lund hats on
Oh,
day after Christmas.
I put 2 hats on my feet and one on my head.
Mm-hmm. Walk into the snow. People think you're the Yeti. Wendigo. That'd be sick. That would be like, maybe I could do that with my life, is try and arrange a way where Lund is actually like both captured and prosecuted as a Wendigo. And make him believe, like do like a giant like fucking gaslight operation where Lund thinks that he's actually descended from abominable snowmen.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
You show up when you do look like you would show up if you whistle at night.
Yeah.
If I don't get that surgery that I was hoping you would pay for,
Right.
your dream will come true.
No,
So
you can't
this
go in the
sucks.
full moon anymore.
You want to help me 9 times out of 10, you as much as you can, but this surgery would prevent your big thing from happening.
Where's my
So
earbuds?
What do you what do you do?
I put my fingers
into my
No, my third truck.
is the only thing.
Oh yeah, listeners, Becker bought a new cool truck. And I don't think that we were told about it, but you want to break the news?
I've said it on this podcast.
Oh,
I posted pictures of it when I got
You
it.
guys don't listen.
No, he listened.
No, they listen. I just don't think they imagined when I said I got a truck that's basically brand new.
So you're into cars or something, Jack?
I don't think they actually pictured it
I
brand
will
new.
say it's hard to focus on every time you talk about cars.
Yeah.
You can't do it every
It's
time.
a lot.
Yeah.
I guess I thought that you had bought another older truck that needed work, and so it was in the springs, like, and you were kind of getting little things done, or you weren't getting things done because
Yeah.
whatever. But you were going to. It was going to be a project, and it is sparkling, beautiful baby blue.
I changed the transmission when I got it, so that was probably part of you thinking that, because I did buy it and then didn't have anybody drive it, me or my dad, for months because I wanted to put a 5-speed in it so it could do interstate speeds, because they topped out at 45 in the 50s, and that's not safe. So
No, not on I-25, aka Fury Road.
even 2-lane road, you can't get over. Nobody's used to you taking 25 seconds to go 0 to fucking 60. So with my parents using it once in a while or me driving it, it made me uncomfortable for it to be that slow.
It'd be cool if they had a surgery that made you dumb as hell.
They do.
No, not like a lobotomy. Like it just like made you into like
70.
things that made it easier to exist.
Yeah, 70
Like-
IQ.
Couple things above dog.
No, like if it made you into like a let's fucking go type guy.
Yeah.
You know? Just like,
LFG boys.
yeah, if you were like a legitimate like LFG, we're wearing backwards hats, we're having a nice time, like I like drinking light beers, being on a boat, you know, I like got a business degree from a state school. Now I like, you know, I'm on my second wife, but I'm still before 30. Like,
Yeah.
Cross
I have an
necklace.
ATV.
I got my eyes on a jet ski.
I love the Boondock Saints. like just that kind of guy. Because those guys are fucking stoked.
Yeah, I have a bunch
You
of those
know?
friends that I grew up with.
I do too. They're great guys. They're fun.
They're always happy.
Yeah, they're if you like were to tell them like, yeah, I'm just like having an existential crisis, they'd be like, do you want like a Mike's Hard?
Yeah.
Or a Twisted Tea?
Yeah. I got cold Coors.
Dude,
Yeah,
we're
dude.
barbecuing. You're
Dude,
fine.
Dude, like these sausages are from Costco. They're
You want to
all
be
Burf.
You want to be Alec Flint.
No, Alec Flint's smart too. He's
I
just
know.
young and beautiful.
I
That's
know
all.
he's aware. He's starting to share some messages with his Don't Tell family. His crew.
Yeah, I
He's
wanna
letting
be-
them know where he's at. It's not just grilling meats.
All right. Well,
He's
glad-
he's telling the bros how to organize, how to broganize.
Yeah,
bro
direct action.
Bro organ.
We're going to Cabela's
Start a
and we're all
bro
gonna
up.
sit down.
Start a bro up. grill for your unhoused brothers.
This is 5-inch shorts for Gaza. No. I have to plug
Oh, we have to
dates
plug.
still.
That was so good. Sorry.
Yeah, no, there's some gold we're panning through.
He's the left. Alec is going to be the left's Joe Brogan.
That'd be cool.
Whoa. What do we have to do? Plug? Patreon?
I want to plug TrueAnon. Their 9-part Epstein series is good. I listened to TrueAnon, the Epstein things, but for some reason, like I've just been on. They're like, they're good people. I just don't want to be held up on any kind of pedestal or ascribed any kind of motive.
Yeah.
I want to build a giant fucking roller coaster in my backyard for Susanna to ride around from the age of 6 until 18.
That rules.
And then she's allowed to get off when she's 18. She's up there in a VR helmet learning everything she needs to.
Oh, you're saying 24/7?
I'm saying 12 years on the roller coaster. And when she gets off, she'll be very dizzy for a while.
She's barfing for a lot of those 12 years.
She's puking through puberty. Yes, she's just vomiting.
Puking through puberty.
Fuck.
Oh, God. Let me off. I was 6 when I agreed to this. Have that contract looked at. You have to wait for her to come back around to finish her sentence. Auckland. Second show, still tickets. Perth, tickets. Dayton, Salt Lake City, Irvine, Seattle, samtalent.com.
Patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth. $5 a month gets you access to almost 5 straight up years of episodes. So many episodes, it'll make your dick spin. Pat KobosPodcast.org.
Kobos Patrick Podcast.
Kobos and Pat in the morning.
Patreon.com/Sam Talent's Wide World.
Yeah.
For exclusive little Wide Worlds.
A lot of Wide World stuff on there.
Wide World bonus
Sorry I was
content.
such a bummer on this, folks. We're going to be okay.
Bye.
Bye.